intro music has been cut because, like everybody know, tonight, Boss Lady. Yeah, I see it. Listen, I thought about something. Yeah, like,
what you
got my
thought?
glove, but I say, I was gonna stop and write on the wall with my gloves on. You did. You know what I'm talking about? Like, so I was trying to, you know what I'm saying, victory over domestic violence. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, it made me, yeah, you feel me? Like, yeah, you looking very good in your black and gray. You know what I'm talking about? But like, yeah.
Thank you. And by no means do we support domestic violence. We just joking, y'all.
Who don't?
We do not.
Oh.
Put it on the wall. LLC does not promote domestic violence or any type of violence.
Let's put it on the wall. LLC.
WALLTime AdvancedLLC.
Yeah.
You know what I was talking about.
When I need it. I mean, Raylan. That was the holdup. I could not think of Peebo's new name, man.
Yeah, when I seen it the other day, Raylan tagged you in a post. I'm like, who is this?
Right.
Angel.
Right. But yeah. So, Boss Lady, how you doing tonight? In the church notes, I guess I can have it on in the meantime, in between time. Did anybody see LaShawn what's happening? Did anybody see the fight last weekend?
I did not watch the fight.
Right. Yeah, the boxing match last weekend, Spence on Crawford. Yeah. Jump was so crazy because right after I was leaving from looking at the fight, I ended up seeing somebody, like I got like 3 names on the list. I ended up seeing some, and I'm talking about that boy like face. Oh, hold on, anyway, what's happening, y'all? Y'all know tonight, Boss Lady, in the church notes we got for him.
Per usual, every Wednesday night, 7:45, we are here. Stay.
I'm here.
Angel, Raylan is Peebo. Okay.
I'm gonna show you. I got my glasses.
But yes, every Wednesday, 7:45, we are here to discuss what y'all want to discuss.
Boss Lady, I got double duty tonight too, cause when I'm done with the wall, I gotta go in the sports group and work. In the sports group. And big shout out to everybody that's in AST and whoever be sending us up to the messy mads people. Like,
we are going to have a live event coming soon. Stay tuned for the dates.
Yeah, keep talking about that. My bad.
Stay tuned for the dates. You all will be invited, and not only will you be invited, but for our faithful listeners who are here every week, we are expecting you to be in the building, okay, with active participation. So stay tuned for the date and location for that. August 21st is a Monday.
That's 8 o'clock.
Monday, 8 o'clock. Sipping with Boss Lady. I hope y'all are ready, because I'm not.
Keep talking about you told Harpo to beat me. So,
but yeah, that's all that I have.
Well, Shauna, can you tell Mike Daniel?
What you
for the next 3 weeks, Vic is getting back in shape. I don't know how exquisite young babies, big looks, but starting August 1st until August 21st, like me, like I'm eating nothing but melon and drinking nothing but water. So no lemonade, no meat, No, none of this here. Nothing but melon. Watermelon, orange melon, whatever this is. Green melon, red melon, purple melon. I am on the melon.
So basically, you're eating all fruits. You're doing all
No,
fruit.
not all fruit, because I ain't eating no doggone bananas. I'm not eating no it's some fruits I'm not eating.
Okay, well, that doesn't mean that it's all, you have to eat all the fruits, but you're just doing fruit.
No, I'm just melon.
Okay. All right.
I don't even know if melon is a fruit.
Yeah, I'm not getting into that with you tonight. I'm not gonna engage.
I'm on the melon diet. Melon for breakfast, melon for lunch, melon for dinner.
And you're gonna do that for 21 days?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I wish you would have told me. I would have did it with you for a couple days.
Well, honestly, I wasn't gonna do it, but Mike wanted to do it, and he needed, a motivational coach. And
he chose you.
Who's better than? Yeah, I mean, you the best life coach ever. I'm the best motivational coach ever. You know what I'm saying? Like when I walk into somewhere, when I speak, like people get look at how when I used to coach with the little kids, like they just say, "Hey, y'all shut your lip," like just getting loud there. You feel me? Like, right. So you know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah. Anyway, your first meal gonna test your stomach.
Yes, for sure. So ease it in there. No grease.
Well, I don't eat nothing but real fish anyway. No.
Be careful going to these restaurants because they'll say that they're serving you a certain type of fish and it's really not.
Yeah, I don't even eat fish at no restaurant. I gotta cook it, or somebody gotta cook it, because y'all be going to get tilapia. But if y'all remember, the Simpsons always done told us stuff that goes on. And the Simpsons had this fish on there with 3 eyes and stuff that came and everybody took though, and everybody wanted to try to eat. And then all of a sudden, tilapia just came out of nowhere. And now everybody's so tilapia crazy. Like I said before, y'all got to think about how you get 30 pieces of fish for $10. That don't even add up. Right? Better stop eating that tilapia stuff. You know what I'm talking about? That's not no real fish. I fish. My brother Ray fish. It's a lot of people fish. I have yet to see somebody catch a tilapia.
Wow.
Oh, okay. All right.
What? Now, I'm gonna need you to eat your melon after the show.
They definitely are undefeated.
They definitely are.
Yeah, y'all see here all this tilapia. I ain't seen no tilapia jump out of water or nothing. You know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah, but y'all sit right here. Yeah, okay. So where they getting it from?
So tonight's topic.
Yes. Tonight's topic. Are y'all ready?
I believe so.
What's tonight's topic, boss lady?
Domestic violence.
And
where is Loretta at?
Why she wanted to come on?
She said she wanted to come on and talk about how she got Donkey Kong.
What?
She said that last week.
Yeah, I remember. I was just joking. I was trying to. Hold on.
I'm trying to tag her right now.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't tag. I ain't really tagged too many people because I was running behind. You know what I'm talking about?
You definitely was running behind.
Yeah, well, it was like I had everything set and everything ready, and then she was talking about cows and horses earlier. Did they?
Yeah, I saw that.
Damn, she done been cloned too.
Raylan, I see Raylan. I cannot call him this name. People, you say you want to tell your story about domestic violence. People, come on and tell your story.
I had a story.
We want to hear it. Because men can also be victims of domestic violence.
I was victim of domestic violence.
Oh, gosh.
I was victim of domestic violence at one point in my life.
You were? How long? I'm not getting into that. I was going to
got video evidence and all.
You do? Keith said he got one. I'm really nervous about Keith.
Y'all used to me being the jack behind and doing this and doing that, but y'all don't know, like, I done been through it. You did, like, I done had things happen to me. I done had, you know what I'm saying, like, for real. You know what I'm talking about? And I don't never really want to, you know what I'm saying, hit a woman back. But it's going, you know, sometimes in life.
Well, and see, I was going to speak about domestic violence a little bit because domestic violence is not just physical abuse. It's verbal, it's psychological, it's also sexual. So there are different types.
Hold on, you might have to break the definition down. So you done did your study. I didn't. I ain't even gonna lie. I was just like, you know what I'm saying? We in domestic, like, real. I see why niggas ain't really wanting to box me back in the like. Boy, I'm looking at myself through the live. I look like I know how to fight. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Not with your face wide open.
You know, the last time I fought, I actually was laughing the whole time. I was like, oh, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? But you feel me? Because it's so easy, like, to fight. But I know some people it might be hard. But when you was raised up with Kenny Monet, the boss lady who we'll be sipping with on August 21st, and she just used to beat you up for no apparent reason. Hey, yeah, where Raylan at? Raylan, come talk about domestic violence when we was little.
Let's talk about it, how you and Peebo used to jump me.
Yeah, because you used to kick. Where Peebo at? Peebo, come on. I see anything, boy. Aggie.
But as
Peebo. Peebo! What's up?
What's out?
Can we speak on the boss lady?
Hey, that nigga keeps talking about y'all didn't shoot straight fades.
they definitely did not. They definitely did not. They definitely used to jump me. And I was the only girl around there.
Yeah. For y'all who don't know, boss lady is not short for a woman. She's tall for a woman. As
I'm 5'3".
Yeah,
I'm shorter than both of y'all.
Yeah, now you are, but when we was younger, you was taller than both of us for the longest.
Facts.
So it was easy.
Regardless of how tall I was barely 100 pounds. And both of you were athletes at the time.
I'm still kind of athletic.
And the point I'm trying to make is it took two of you to jump on me.
Yeah, so what that tell you?
I'm not 6 foot. I'm 5'3".
What that tell you? What if it took me and Peebo to jump on you in order to win when we was little? What does that tell you right there? Common sense, light bulb. Like, you get what I'm saying? You was punishing us in a one-on-one. That's domestic violence.
It was definitely domestic violence. Anybody that's in a
Mama Lisa, Uncle Ken, everybody, they used to leave. Used to be babysitting us, watching us.
I didn't act right. I had
we never got an opportunity.
The Bible
says
spare rod spoiled a child. So I
had
to.
The rod didn't get a chance to get spared.
I had to discipline y'all.
Well, Kumi, I prefer Kumi to babysit us. Because, see, I could tell a lie on Kumi and the family was going to believe it. Y'all remember that time I told that lie during Christmas time?
Letting feelings out and
I said Kumi ran away. She just left with... But domestic violence. People, you wanted to talk about domestic, my brother, go right ahead.
Yeah, growing up in the house with my sister when I was young.
So is this about me?
Yeah.
It's tonight's show about me. I didn't even know that I was a suspect in domestic violence.
It was
I didn't
my
know
turn.
This show was.
Well,
it was my turn. You interrupted.
Now, learning after battle.
This is not the way I planned tonight.
Yeah, every opportunity that my sister saw that I breathed wrong, didn't tie my shoelaces. My pants might have just put on my clothes and put my shirt back on. She saw my boxes.
Off the sandwich. If you didn't eat the crust off the sandwich,
on my ass she went. If
you dropped some and eating a hot dog with some of the ketchup and mustard that she put on there, came off of the bike of it and landed on your plate.
Your plate.
You said about the shoes wasn't tied?
Yeah.
Wow, this is defamation of character. I want y'all to know that.
Don't forget if you left your socks laying around.
Socks laying around.
The house needed to be tidy.
Jesus Christ.
I think that's the reason why I'm the way I am today.
Correct.
And what way are you today? Please elaborate on that.
I don't want to elaborate on that on live.
Please, we need to know victims of domestic violence. How does that affect them in their future? Please.
If you drink the water out the water holes outside, she whooped you.
Facts. If you was outside running and one of your shoes came off,
she whooped you. If you wanted to race with your shoes off, she whooped you.
Oh gosh. I do
if
not
you lost the race,
she whooped you.
Wow. All right.
If you lost the basketball game, she whooped you.
definitely did.
Did I help y'all to become better people?
No, because you say you got a problem with us right now. So what that let you know?
I think
Because
maybe
I
a better
left.
fighter.
There was a lapse.
No. That's
in
how
the
you raise us.
relationship. I left for a long time.
Yeah.
And y'all
That's
went buck
facts,
wild.
but
You had
it's
And I'm
molded
trying
us
to get
by
y'all.
then.
I'm trying to tame y'all back now.
You had already molded us by then.
Yeah, and y'all broke the mold when I left.
No, I think we kind of went along the same route.
domestic violence.
Hey, y'all think it's okay if you're in a relationship? Y'all think it's okay if you and your significant other get a pair of boxing gloves and run a 30?
I'm gonna say this. I believe that if you and your significant other are mature enough to handle that, and it's not set out to cause bodily harm, sometimes I feel like that might be a little necessary. I'm not against
It's
it.
not. Boss lady just said that earlier. She said, actually, could you run those examples? Because I'm a sidebar on what people just said. I know this is going to sound strange. I know it's going to sound crazy, but I stand on it. Sometimes you might have to bop up. Now, I ain't saying continuously do it. I'm not saying
that's the wrong terminology.
I'm not gonna say you got to do it constantly.
Not bop up.
But sometimes you might just have to bop, the other one. Like,
let's get on track. Let's reel it back in. I believe it was Ike said that domestic violence is not just physical. No, it's not. I said it earlier. It's verbal abuse, it's psychological abuse.
You say, no.
It's sexual abuse. And Keith also asked where my hostility came from. I didn't have any hostility growing up. I was provoked. I was provoked.
You were provoked to do what? Did you
No.
just beat us? For no domestic violence us? For no reason? Let me put my glasses on. Man. You throwing shade. Get you some shades for when people are throwing shade. You throwing shade. Also, as Boss Lady was saying, Loretta Lynn to the office. Loretta Lynn to the office.
I tagged her.
Can we have Loretta step to the office, please? Domestic violence. If anyone, just imagine me in
Keith,
a boxing.
I don't want to see you in a boxing match. I'm gonna just be honest.
Yeah, Keith. Now, first, my disclaimer when I said sometimes you might have to bop up the person that you're in a relationship with. I'm not saying like, yeah, just beat them like, oh.
No, this is a joke. This is not.
You got to be able to control your temper. Domestic violence is something that we do not support and we are not with. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, sometimes you have to kind of like, man.
Y'all seen Sonya?
What?
Yes.
Sonya talking about, yeah, nah, I don't play fair, so don't put your hands on me.
I don't.
And definitely don't file for rank session.
And that was something, and she came about. That's something I never did as a kid, like growing up, because I couldn't rank, so I wasn't with
me either. I'm not good at arguing.
Like, hey,
I went with ranking that.
You start ranking and you're going too much, then it's gonna be some domestic. Like,
no, it ain't about if you're going too much. It's about if the audience thinks it's funny. If they think it's funny, now
which causes a little embarrassment. Which
sure. But see, like with me, people, it was different. Like they can think it's funny. It's just you ain't gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people get, you know what I'm saying? They'll start going to the extreme. No. Okay, damn, nigga, you done cracked the funny. You know what I'm saying? You done cracked another funny. You done cracked another one. Now you still going? Like, all right, now let me crack the funny. You feel me? Like,
and what Keith just said it in the comments too. He said that your mama, then it's up from there, right?
Yeah, we definitely ain't playing that.
Yeah,
I remember at one time, my father, he was health wise, he was kind of down bad, and I think I was in the 6th grade, and I told the boy, I was like, hey, like you ranking on me, okay, that's all great, everybody laughing. Listen, I don't play to your mama, your daddy, but I'll let you rank on my mama right now. Just don't bring my daddy name into it because health wise, he's not doing too well. Motherfucker was like, oh what? Nigga, your daddy is so pop. pop, 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 pop.
That's
Pop. You know what I'm saying?
That's how they sounded.
Like,
Cool. That
how
they sounded.
Yeah, because that was 6th grade then, so it wasn't like how it sounds now.
Okay.
Like it was a little pow. Like, because I'm gonna take it too far. Exactly. Do we got anybody that want to come on? Loretta wanted to come on and talk about the
I want to speak some things that I read on a serious note
I got a
about
question
domestic violence.
about one of them things.
There's, again, WALLTime Advanced, we do not promote domestic violence. If you or someone you know
Promote
is a victim,
or condone.
correct. Thank you. If you or someone you know is a victim of domestic violence,
powder punches.
there's a domestic violence hotline, 1-800-799-7233, or you can text them START at 88788. And if anyone needs that information, just message me and I will give it to you.
But
I just call Boss Lady. She'll pull up on you. See what's happening.
No. Boss Lady not pulling up on nothing.
Big stepper.
No. Nope.
Mama,
no,
she don't want about
no. I'm
every
not
day she wake up to some brand.
Hey, Naja, you too tall to be a victim, bro. I'm sorry.
Now, if you was a victim of domestic, would you please come share?
Naja lying. He too tall.
And she on the line?
And she on this line?
Who is it?
The woman that was beating was on the line, Nigel?
That's what he said. Add him. We need to talk.
You can have your camera off if you want to.
No, turn the camera on. We want to see.
He declined. He must be got a black eye right now.
So I'm gonna say this.
Hey,
he definitely chewing that.
I'm on the melon diet. It's working.
He's talking about I ain't snitching.
Hey, what Edward at? I see Edward just joined. Edward, tell him Edward is part of the melon diet too. Like, look at how it's shaping our body.
Okay, so back to domestic violence. Domestic violence
with me. Now, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Domestic violence is the leading cause of injury to women. And that's more than car accidents, robbings, rapes, all of that combined. Domestic violence is the #1 cause of injury to women. Every 9 seconds, do you hear this? Every 9 seconds in the U.S., a woman is assaulted or beaten. So we've been on this live how long? Like almost 30 minutes. So how many women have been beaten in just?
I don't know how many times 9 seconds.
Some of them been beaten by women too.
Boy, it's a lot of slapping.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. Lesbian relationships has a higher rate of domestic violence than heterosexual relationships. I will say that.
So all y'all want to be licky?
Yes.
Yeah.
Every year, 1 in 3 women who is a victim of a homicide was murdered by their current partner. So it's not like somebody just woke up one day and just snapped. You know, a lot of times the violence has been happening. So I would like to hear from some domestic violence victims.
Survivees.
Yes.
I want to know something.
Or if you are a former suspect of domestic violence and you want to talk about how you've changed or why you committed this act, if you're not ashamed of it, I would love to hear from you as well. I kind of want to know what makes you tick to turn into, why did you decide to beat on a woman? And I'm not here to judge, and we're gonna be respectful. But I would like to hear. It's not up to us to judge. That's between you and God, or the judge if you go before him. But yeah, so I would like to hear if anybody. I saw a couple men that said they were victim of domestic violence. Which men?
It's melon.
I think we get victimized. We get victimized most, but it just go unnoted because they ain't calling true.
Right, I can definitely agree with that because I know me personally in my younger days.
You was a domestic violence.
It's nothing that I'm proud of, but we talked about this, like the ranking and arguing and stuff. I was never good at that. I don't have good comebacks when people say something smart to me. I just know how to tell you how I feel about a situation. And if my point not getting across and you still arguing with me, I feel backed into a corner. So
You're gonna be domestic.
I have acted out in violence previously.
Right. Well, pull me and Peebo because we never did you like that, and you was domestic to us for some apparent.
Yeah, no.
Hi, Loretta Lynn, how you doing tonight?
Good. I'm still moving. I can't join.
You still moving? You can't join. You just joined.
I'm saying I'm trying to tell you because you kept sending requests and I was trying to type it on there, so I'm trying to let you know. Don't box me yet. I'm sorry, y'all. At least I can log on. It was because of the Android.
Huh?
I said at least I could log on. It went for the Android.
Right. Right. Domestic violence. So we're speaking on domestic violence. Loretta Lynn is moving right now because of domestic violence.
Man,
what? See, that's how rumors get started.
No, you can roll that one.
Not bad. Okay. She's not moving because of domestic violence. She's moving right now. And when you're able to join again, join.
What time y'all logging off?
9:15.
Yeah, like 9:15 because I got to do another live in the sports.
Give me 20 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Hopefully you don't get donkey kong in those 20 minutes.
Them days over with, Nard.
Oh, okay. I'm unaware, so I don't know.
Kiki, get him, please.
I wish that I could.
All right, I'll be back in 20 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
And Alicia, it's Blame Big or whoever he is today. He did not tag you in the live.
Yeah, I did. No, my bad. I was running late because of domestic violence. I was getting beat up. You know what I'm talking about?
You
yeah.
No. I'm not gonna let you. I don't believe that.
That I was getting beat up. That's why I was running late.
Yes.
I was domestic.
By who?
Huh?
Who are you getting beat up by?
My daughter.
Can domestic violence come from a parent?
If the child is an adult, yes, that's when it becomes domestic violence.
Oh yeah,
she was in town this weekend and she beat my behind.
She did.
I want to tell my story.
Well, she's been threatening to beat me a lot these last couple of weeks. So
she's been a little violent lately.
She definitely has. I hope she's watching.
Hey, I want to ask you this: how can domestic violence be? I saw you said that it could be sexually. So how would domestic violence be sexually?
So if you're in a relationship, which is ultimately rape, is sexual abuse. Because if the person is saying no, but you insist on, and I'm not saying you, but if the one person is saying no and the other person is insisting on it, that becomes sexual abuse, which is rape. And that's a form of domestic violence. It's just, called sexual abuse because you're in a relationship with that individual. So it's not like, a stranger who just raped you. It's,
sexual threats as well. I see Ed would say sex.
Yes.
So, okay. So, all right. Well, for one, if you're in a relationship, I don't think you really need to be telling your partner no if they're ready to get it on. You need to be saying yeah. Then we have some very kinky people in this world, and their no means yes. So
okay, well then you have to know your partner in that case.
So they might be saying no, but they really mean yes. You know what I'm saying?
But as an adult,
I see you say sexual threats. Can you elaborate on sexual threats? Because okay, what would be a sexual threat? Like, if you don't have this house clean, I'm gonna make you give me head. Like, I mean, what kind of sexual? And I'm being for real because this is a serious topic. So I'm being for real. Like, what kind of sexual threat?
You're being for real now.
Right, like, yeah, now I am. You know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah, what kind of sexual threat would domestic violence be? I'm trying to make sure that I ain't fell the victim of that. Like, was an aggressor of that. You feel me? Like, if you don't do this, I'm gonna do this.
I think anything in a threatening manner would be a sexual threat if you like you said.
How Asia Curry told Steph Curry, like, if you don't make these 3-pointers, you can't get no naked. Like, that's domestic violence.
That's not
verbal words. You know how Facebook get. Hey.
But I somebody
let me ask you this.
Terrence.
Have you ever threatened anyone? Who done threatened somebody like that there before? Anybody?
Well, nobody's gonna admit that. I don't believe anyone's brave enough to come on here and say, "Hey, I did it."
Don't want to give sit, then you take it.
True.
Great.
That's true, Terrence.
Hey,
if a person says no, the answer is no. You cannot. I don't care if you married or not. If the person says no, it's no.
I remember I was in counseling, and the counselor said, when you're married, when the two becomes one, right? I don't care how tired you is. If you got to, like, the counselor was like, if the other one want it, you supposed to give it up, toss it up, like Tupac. Like,
and please, that counselor is incorrect.
That counselor was a lady too. And big shout out to the LA, Los Angeles Police Department. You know what I'm talking about? They finna get gay behind Puffy. He put $1 million on Tupac and Suge Head. Like, you feel me? Like, they finally, after 30 years, 3 decades, they finally cracking the case.
But where did that come from?
Because I said toss it up like Tupac, so it made me think about what's going on with the Tupac case.
Yes, but that counselor was incorrect. As a married couple, whether you're married or not, if a person says no, it's no. My body is my body. I don't have to if I'm married.
Ain't your body if you married. Y'all one. Your body is his body. And
if I say no in that moment, it's my body, and no means no.
You being wrong.
I mean, it would be harder to Terrence say you're going to jail. Yeah, it would be harder.
And the counselor was a woman. The counselor was a lady.
She was wrong. She was wrong.
And I want her.
No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna be quiet because we might get banned for what I was just gonna say. So, because as a woman, are you serious, ma'am?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
That's what she say.
I would like to have a conversation with her.
I can set it up.
Thank you.
You know her too.
I do.
They say that's your auntie. People know what I'm talking about.
Who? Please tell me who.
With the marble driveway, people.
Well, y'all gotta tell me who it is.
I'll tell y'all live. Okay. But she showed up did. She said, I was like, wow.
No.
But it kind of made sense though.
No, it does
if the two become
not make sense.
Because it's not just like how you sitting there trying to put ownership. It's not your body anymore. Now it's y'all body.
Okay. So whether it's y'all body, okay.
So what you want your husband to go and you know what I'm saying, be with somebody else? They're going, you know.
Well, of course not. But if I don't want to, I don't have to. Just like if he don't want to do something, he don't have to.
And she started fussing and accusing me. Yeah, you see key question.
Yeah, that is verbal and mental abuse. Absolutely.
Man, let's keep the come on real quick.
Oh gosh.
You want to share anything about?
No, because Keith was on y'all side earlier about jumping me, so I don't know.
Evidently, Keith done been through some domestic stuff before in his lifetime. You understand me?
Keith, let me ask you a question.
My brother?
Big situation.
Hell yeah.
Were you the aggressor or the victim?
I was the retaliator, but not in the eyes of the law.
You were what?
You long.
I wasn't I was the retaliator, but the aggressor in the eyes of the law.
Always. That's usually how it goes.
So let's just say hypothetically.
Allegedly.
A female's putting their hands on you and you mush their ass one good time.
Right.
Your ass going to jail.
Yes. And this is, let me tell you this. I do not believe in men putting their hands on women. However, I do not believe women should provoke a man because men are human. So if I keep pushing and pushing and pushing, something might happen. So I don't.
So hold on, boss lady. So are you saying if you keep pushing and pushing and pushing, it is okay for him to bop you up?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that because men, you, for the most part, y'all are bigger and physically stronger than a woman. So I feel like you can restrain a woman in some cases if you can. If not, then leave. However, if you can't, I understand that. But I'm big on, okay, a man shouldn't hit a woman because y'all stronger than us physically. But a woman should not provoke a man either. Like you can't keep poking the bear. You can't. So
have you ever heard of swatting?
Swatting?
Talking about what
Swatting.
the homeless people do at a person's house?
That's squatting.
Squatting.
That's
Swatting is when you call the police and you say you being robbed or you're held at gunpoint and they send the whole fucking department to your house.
Uh-huh.
The only reason I bring that up is because that got hit by Nicki Minaj this weekend. She got charged with swatting.
Really?
So
I missed
it's a similar
that.
case. So it's a similar case, right?
So if I rent out a house and some homeless people start swatting there,
that
ain't swatting,
bro. That's squatting.
Squat. Yes,
Squat.
like the exercise.
Oh,
yes.
Y'all know I'm Southern Country, Geechee.
I'm talking squatting, like SWAT team.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, you're gonna bring the SWAT team?
That's what they do.
So
they think it's a life or death situation.
Right.
They send like the whole shit.
Well, when you call and say something that extreme, then they kind of have to respond. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, then, or if they don't, then it could be a situation where.
But since we talking about, okay, nobody brave enough on the soul. So I was in a toxic shit for 18 years, going on 20, right? I'll give an example. One time I got hemmed up. And after that time, I was like, you know what? Fuck this bitch. Like, for real. So there was a moment where, when the flip phones first came out, like in 2005. 2005, right? So
Flip phone, baby.
Yeah. So, you know how you get caught up, you know what I'm saying? They didn't have like the best security or whatever, and some shit gets seen in your phone, and
so you got caught up.
Like, so you tussling over the phone, right?
Yeah.
So there was a tussle over the phone, right?
Right.
She broke my shit, smashed it in the streets, right? I called the police, so I wanted to get like a statement so I can go get my insurance.
She broke your property.
When the police got there, they arrested me for the scratches on her hands. And
because you were trying to get your phone back.
That's how I got my domestic.
See,
now,
if something like that was to happen to me, I'll just go ahead and hit her in her face so I can really go to jail about something. That's real.
But
okay, again, WALLTime Advanced does not.
I'm saying I don't want to be fighting that in court over some scratches of me trying to get my belongings.
But that's how my situation went. Now, without the law, what had happened was, shit got to a point. You know how you ignore a female, especially a black woman, and then it gets to the point where they get in your face and you trying to move and like you're not really fazed by them, and it gets to the point where you ignoring them, they really can't take it. So you ignore their ass even more, and they start doing this in your face, and that shit don't bother you, and then they try to hit you as you walking away. So somehow I ended up with the Jake the Snake headlock going on action, and I got bit in my armpit. My automatic reaction was just a young, and it busted right in the eye. I still feel bad about it to this day, but it was like a natural reaction. You understand what I'm saying? Because motherfucker, that shit hurt.
It's a twitch muscle.
Right. So, needless to say, right, I didn't know at the time. Hey, no, you know how wild I used to be on Facebook, right? Like in 2015, 16.
Right.
So I started feeling like I thought I was sweating because I was so mad, right? Come to find out, I got bust on my shit, and I had it for my profile pic for like a long time where blood was just running all over my face like this, and I had it as my profile. So where I'm going off that is, you mentioned earlier the female statistics on abuse, right? Did you bother to look up the man statistics?
Right.
Because 9 times out of 10, because because I studied this shit because I was like, this some flaw ass shit. 9 times out of 10, you said that they end up, you know what I'm saying, hurt or whatever. Do you know what the 9 times out of 10 for man abuse is? They
What?
dumbasses kill themselves.
Wow. Now
Because of mental abuse. Yes. That's the highest statistic for male, besides job security and shit like that. For male abusers, not domestic violencers.
It's right here from the national
Abusers.
statistics. It says 1 in every 9 men experience several intimate partner physical violence. And that can be sexually,
and
verbally,
unreported,
mentally,
correct,
or physically.
Wow.
1 in every
like
4.
When grandma used to go get that pot on Uncle Joe when he came home late.
I mean, which men don't report it as much as women do. So
men get accused of more, men get talked about more, men get degraded a little more. But I'm gonna be real with you. If we want to, you can laugh.
No, I'm
be real.
laughing because it's true.
In the world we live in, and all the conversations we have, far as relationships, domestic violence, whatever, it's us really with the short end of the stick.
It is.
Everything though, to be honest, shit.
Just ain't allowed to keep it as G and say that, but it is.
But that goes back to the previous conversations of put it on the wall. Is, you know, that gender bias shit, like, you know what I'm saying? They'll get degraded if they report it. The mental state of, I'm a man, I ain't trying to. That's some whole shit to report on a female. But just the same way that
let me say this. I especially, first of all, black men, you know, have a different struggle than everybody else. So black men do have to work a little harder than others to get ahead in life. So I do feel like if you are one of these black men who are trying to do right in life and you have stuff going for you and you working or you own a business or you doing this and you got, you know, a girlfriend or wife, baby mama, whoever who wants to constantly fight, I strongly encourage, and mind you, I don't promote jail and I don't wish jail on nobody, but in order to stop some of that, y'all gotta put them in jail.
I wish jail on molesters and shit like that though.
Yeah, most definitely that. Most definitely, if you do anything to a child, yeah.
Yeah, other than that, no.
But boss,
get a nigga a bond.
But my point, like I said earlier, I called.
At least I ain't bothering nobody.
Hey, that's the same thing with Rome Majors though. Rome Majors called the police, and he's the one that got arrested because she said some other shit. So it don't matter if a man called the police in most instances. Like,
man, to call
like always going against the police and he with the male and female shit, but just the male shit is on both sides of this coin most of the time. And like with the show, we're supposed to talk on it all, right?
Absolutely.
So, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, men just don't say no shit. They like females. They like, well, let me fuck that. My niggas gonna clown me, whatever. Half time, we already see the shit. Be like, that nigga doomed. He should been smack that hoe. You know, random ass dumb shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But
is it? Let me ask this.
My little baby with the shirt on.
Would it be? Would we agree that? I'm trying to think of how to phrase this because y'all say I get sometimes with the verbal part of domestic violence, right? Would we're like cussing at each other and stuff, basically, like the male and the female, and this is for both parties. Like how would we put that like as domestic violence per se? Because I mean, when you get in an argument, sometimes you're gonna let cuss words fly. You're gonna say things that you get what I'm saying. Like, how?
Well, as far as the cussing and shit, that's the same relevance as cussing at a child. But in most cases for females, it's the threatening more of the mental abuse.
So long
put you on
as it's not a threat. If it's a threat, then that would be domestic violence.
But it's not like a threat. I'm gonna beat your ass. It's a threat of I'm gonna put you on child support if you don't do this and that. It's I ain't giving you no pussy because ooh,
you good.
I'm not giving you no ass because this and that and the other until you do this. It's holding shit basically and using your insecurities for the most part that we say. You know how we say females use their insecurities to get at us, and shit like that. That is mental abuse, bro.
I can agree with that.
What about because I know it might be some men that might be like, oh, I ain't gonna give my old lady none tonight. Like,
I sure tried it. Shit didn't work.
What didn't work? Threatening your old lady with not giving her none?
I felt used and I just gave in. I guess I was raised.
That's what it was.
I mentally gave up and I couldn't stand my own.
Oh, is that what
And
happens?
I was like, all right, whatever. I just lay here. And I didn't end up laying down. Yeah. It's a mental game. But females are more strategic at it because they can control their narrative. A female's the sneakiest individual in life. They live by the code, we'll take it to the grave. Just like you never hear a female say,
literally,
sorry. They will take it to the grave that they are right and you were wrong, even though it's bright as day. You know what I'm saying? In most cases, in my experiences, females.
That's Ahmad Christian. Ahmad Christian was cracking.
That must be because I'm on here.
Yeah.
He won't be up here long. He's gonna say love all. Love is all. Love conquers all.
Mark, can you comment anything about domestic violence? Mr. Mark Christian does a lot for the youth right now, man. He getting these kids in places, man, and he himself was somebody that went real far. I apologize for my actions when I'm wrong.
Alicia said she apologized.
You probably like the only
she's
woman
different
that
because sis says everything that's on her mind, regardless. It could be hostile or inviting. She's not one to hold her tongue about anything, and I've seen her in hostile environments where we were outnumbered at a park. Alicia, see, I told you he would say all love.
Right.
But a lot of females, man, the pride holds, just like males, their pride holds them away, but they're better at, I guess it's genes. I don't know what the fuck, their nature. I don't know. They hold it stronger than men do. You know, I guess that's what separates Mars and all that other shit. But
cause they secretly emotional to them. So when it comes to them emotions, you know, they got that shit on lock. They got that shit on smash.
But I won't lie though, boss lady. I mean, I've known dudes. You see, I'm the type of nigga. Once I know I stop fucking with you, I've known dudes that they control their women. You know what I'm saying? You know, like in a pimp type way. And don't be physical, and that's abusive. You know what I'm saying?
That
like,
most certainly is.
I'll be like, damn, cuz.
What if you're a mannerable pimp, a gentle pimp?
It's still abuse. So just there's no such thing as a mannerable or gentle pimp.
Alicia, you say
I wouldn't say that. I mean, there's some nice pimps out there. They just control, they're money managers. They're money managers. That's all.
They security as well.
Yeah, just stop.
Y'all check this out. Alicia, I want to touch on that. She said she was in a domestic violence relationship when she was younger.
Let's just get on.
Ike says being controlling, telling someone what to do and not to do is a trait of domestic violence.
It is mental abuse.
Okay. Now hold on. Now with that.
Mental, psychological.
Right.
That's yes.
Can we say that if maybe if you're using it to your advantage, because okay, if you know you're in a committed relationship, partnership, whatever, business-ship, whatever, and if you sit there and you're like okay, well let's use man and woman, a relationship, and like how I used one time before, you know, y'all women, y'all like to wear the tights. Some women like to wear the tights a little too tight, where the camel toe is showing, and you know, if a man like, hey, they like, man, buy them in a bit, hey, don't wear them no more. Like, you want to show your monk to everybody? You feel me?
You go around the house? You go around the house?
Yeah, you wear around the house. I'm talking about like out in the public. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, is that domestic violence? Because I don't want my lady to go out here.
No, it's not. Now,
to the masses.
No, that's not domestic violence. Now, the way that you say it to her, if you saying it in a controlling way, then yeah, don't wear that. I said don't wear that no more. That no, but the way you just explained it to me, you know, hey, you're showing all your stuff to the masses. I mean, I don't. Some women probably would, you know, I'm sure there is somebody who gonna get upset about that. But I feel like the way you just explained that to me, that wasn't offensive. So, right. You know, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. I stand on that. You could tell a person anything. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Now, when you give it to them aggressively and they're not going to receive it. And two, like, depending on what it is, it's going to come off as abusive.
Okay.
And
let me ask you
the same thing. Like with if a woman, you know, talking to a man, hey baby, like put on a shirt when you go out the door. Don't wear them gray sweatpants.
Don't wear them gray sweatpants.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. It's just the way that you
he
say
hanging
it.
and swinging, like, you feel me?
Right. It's not what you say.
Rose.
Hey.
Hi. But what if when you say that to the individual, what if the individual get defensive? Like, oh, I'm aware anyway.
Okay, well, let me say this because the truth hurts. No, hold on. The truth hurts, and people don't always like to hear the truth. And I'm a woman, and I'm gonna be real. Sometimes y'all can be dead right, but hearing the truth, it just kind of it stings a little bit. Right. So that's why with women, you have to be very careful how you say things.
Hold on.
Because
hold up.
It ain't what you say, it's how you say it.
Hold on. Let me finish. The truth hurts. So when you tell somebody the truth, it stings a little bit. And I'm a woman, and I'm telling you, women, we're emotional creatures. So when you tell us something, whether it's right or wrong, especially if it's right, it's going to sting a little bit. So when you come off aggressive, even though it may be the truth, what you're saying, it's not going to be receptive.
I agree. I feel all that. But is it going to be a time in life where we get the same in return?
Okay,
y'all look
and this goes
aggressive too.
Hold on, this goes both ways. This goes both ways.
Miss Rose just smile like that.
Because women, we are emotional. We're emotional creatures. So when we get passionate about something, like Mama just walked into something, because baby, you and your feelings about this. But I ain't in my feelings. But when you get passionate about something, my voice elevates. I start using gestures. You know what I'm saying? So yes, as a woman, we gotta sit back and we gotta calm down. Hey, baby, listen. I don't want da. You know what I'm saying? So that goes both ways.
Right, like how you was in your feeling earlier when we were talking about how you used to beat up me and people when we was little.
No, that was mine.
No, we was not.
You was telling the truth.
I still, like how Keith showed, I still got a scar.
You do not have. I've never given either of you a scar. If you got to look that hard, right, it's not there.
You know, with it, you got the 4 boxes, so we little.
I'm ready to get to Miss Rose. I gotta hear what she gotta say.
Miss Rose, how you doing?
I'm just
I really do not believe you.
Were you the aggressor?
Violence relationship at one point in your life, because of who our family is. If you was, I really believe we would have had somebody that like. But anyway, we ain't discussing all that. You feel me? Can you elaborate on what you feel like you was being domestically abused about?
Well, I was young. I didn't have no kids. You know, just getting out of school and stuff like that. I was about 19, 20 when I met the girl daddy or whatnot. And
you said it was 19, 20.
I think I was about 19 or 20. Yeah.
We was born in the 1920s, but
I said I was 19 or 20.
Oh, okay.
It was just like he was trying to be controlling or whatnot. I guess because I was so young and didn't really know nothing for real. I call myself a green bean. Me just getting out of school at the age of 17, working, no kids, none of that. So him being older, he had like a little controlling spirit on him.
Right.
Yeah. I got a question then. So was that his form of control, to get physical?
Yes. We used to fight each other all the time.
A lot of I'm gonna say this, and this is from a lot of different women that I personally know. a lot of times when the younger woman is talking to a dude that's older, you know what I'm talking about? Like, they do end up being kind of in a type of domestic relationship, but I don't know if it's because this older cat feels like, you know what I'm saying? He might, like, and for all you older dudes out here that's talking to these younger girls, like, hey man, cut that out, stop doing that to these younger girls. Like,
it makes sense though when you think about it. When you put it in, when you put it in context, just think about it. If you an older nigga and you fucking with some a woman that's the age that can potentially be your child, my nigga, something already mentally wrong with you.
He was just like 4 years older than me. He wasn't that old. He's just 4 years older than me.
Oh no, that ain't bad. But I'm talking about the ridiculous numbers.
Oh,
no,
I 4 years old.
When you have
so
an
that's
older
like a fifth grader talking to a first grader. Yeah, that's kind of bad.
Man,
that's kind of bad.
I do agree. When you have older gentlemen, I ain't gonna call them a gentleman if they're abusive. When you have an older man talking to a younger woman, not the 4 years like you said, Alicia, but the older men, I think they feel like they have all the answers and they know better and they can teach you, and they can come off controlling. Right. They can come off controlling. Older gentlemen, I'm gonna have to say they can come off controlling. And then if you have a younger woman who don't know no better, or who, you know, who's passive and gonna let that happen, then, you know, she can be controlled.
And then too, it's like a little jealousy that was there too. Like, if somebody look at me, what that nigga looking at you for? I don't know. Ask the nigga why he looking at me. Then when I get smart, then you know what I'm saying, like, you want to fight and But we've overcame that or whatnot. You know, he apologized and stuff like that. Now me and him, we're like best friends. We take care of our daughter together, and we can move past that.
As I said on the previous episode, like, I have no problem with a dude that lets you know you got something bad. You should want a dude to be looking at your people, because you know your people fine. If he ain't looking, then that means your people ain't
right.
Not that, but
looking, not staring.
But all the staring and the blushing, like, and that there. Okay, wait a minute. Do you and Buddy got something going on? Like, what make him?
Now wait a minute. And this is off subject. Another thing about them tights. I'm gonna wear my tights.
Alicia, I wear my tights too, girl.
I'm gonna wear mine.
Now, cuz, listen. Both of my cousins listen.
I wear my tights too. They comfortable.
Thank you.
Wear them, long as you're not wearing them violate. You feel me? Like,
I mean,
sometimes we can't help what God blessed us with.
What Big said earlier. We can't hide you can't do nothing about the backside. If you got the backside, that's gonna show. So you can't do nothing about that. We ain't tripping. We like how that looks. You know what I'm saying? But on the front.
So if you can see it from the front, then you can see it from the back.
If the kitty cat is showing from the front, no, man.
Okay.
What you trying to say?
Mike Brown, I see Mike Brown tapping in with us.
I'm going to say this. Okay. I've worn tights around both of my brothers, and neither of y'all have said, hey, you need to go take them off.
I mean, I don't really look at you like that.
I know y'all don't look at me. I know y'all don't look at me like that, but if something ain't look right, or if you
was raised right,
you
was raised right, you know.
I
mean, you be, but see, listen. See, you be letting everybody take your side. A lot of the women, not speaking on everybody or whatever, but just y'all hear me out. But you can't do that. It's like when we be talking to our mother, and we be well, mama, you can't compare the, you know what I'm saying? Because you was raised different. The cloth is different.
Sure.
That's the thing. Cloth ain't not you like that no more. That's like
I'm gonna tell you,
far in between.
Right, with what people say, I used to feel like, no, some things that happen in life, I used to like, no, there's no way a person could, this here could be real. But it's some people with some messed up ways and messed up mentalities. Like we discussed before, like, you know, you have some parents, and you didn't know to the women. You got some mothers who, you know, they in the club right now with their daughter. Like, they're too sick with their daughter study. Y'all 30 years apart. Y'all not friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't even want to be in the same club as your daughter. You should be going to Monty's Lounge, and your daughter should be going to whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's popping. Like, y'all shouldn't be in the same club, hookah lounge, bar, or whatnot. But with that, those types, Alicia, are you washing dishes?
No, I think she's cleaning fish.
Oh, you frying chicken?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, because the frying was like coming through, like, you know. Oh, you all right? Just a little mute, baby. Just a little mute. That's all. You know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah, the little microphone that down there. Let me get like about 2 drum at the door. You feel me? But with that, like, yeah, like some mothers, they'll raise they child like, oh girl, them pants, them tights look good like that. DJs, what's up, look up? You feel? Like, that nigga there, he ain't gonna let domestic violence happen. You feel me? DJ, I just want 2 pieces of chicken, look up. That's all. 2. And Keith want 1. And but like sometimes they'll agree with them, like it's okay to show this or show that. Like, no, it's not. Like, that ain't okay. You know what I'm saying? Even like how we was talking about, like with some of the fathers that, like, you got your son in the trap with you, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, yeah, you did. Like, that ain't. You feel me? That ain't what's up, dog. Like,
and I'm to piggyback off of that when you talking about the parents and stuff. I'm gonna tie it into this domestic violence. If you're raising your children in a home where they see domestic violence, as a woman, you teaching your daughter that that's okay. You teaching your son that that's okay.
Right.
So, like you're saying, you know, you shouldn't be partying with your kids, and that shit. We have to be careful when it comes to these things and what we're allowing our children to see in our lives. And you kind of gotta, you have to live your life, because you got these little people watching you, and you may not think it, you know, because they have their own personality and they doing their own thing. But if my daughter in the house with me and she see a guy keep beating me and her mama still sitting there, guess what? She probably 9 times out of 10 may get with a guy, and if he beat her, she gonna stay.
Right.
And
I remember one time I was in an argument. I was arguing, and I don't like to argue. But you know, certain things, you know, I get to you and it'll make you. And it made me realize something. Cause my mama said that she was like, "Oh Lord, they all in front of the baby with it." Like, and as I think about it now, you know, of course it's funny, but
that's real.
Like,
it is.
Yeah, I don't want my baby seeing me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
For real,
right.
Like, you know what I'm
talking about?
And at the same time, too, on the flip now, women, a man don't want their child, nor you don't want to get cussed out or abused in front of your children. But a man don't want to be here, and you don't need to be putting your hands or going off on a man in front of your children.
I was just going to say that. Because you teaching your daughter it's okay to hit a man, and guess what? She grew up and hit a man, and that man may not be raised with respect and not to put his hand on women and then knock her out. So that's not okay either. I completely agree with that.
I've seen the boxing match. Y'all seen them pictures, how that boy looked? Like, that's how some people look. Like, you feel me? For real. Alicia, have you ever, let me ask you this, cuz, have you ever abused a man?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Is she froze on y'all phone or just mine?
I froze.
She froze, but like that's the perfect face for it. You can tell by that face right there, the froze face. Hell yeah, she done put her hands on the man.
Y'all aggravating for real.
I know she probably has.
No, Alicia's so sweet. She did not.
Now what you said now, I was.
Have you ever abused? I'm gonna start boxing my daughter to get her prepared. She's a heavyweight. Yeah, listen. But I got 2 daughters.
Got 2 hands.
Nene punches hurt for real. I say, boy, yeah, I did right with her. Little Navi, I was just boxing her yesterday. I'm talking about me and Third, we jumped like bim.
So you still jumping people?
Yeah.
Just asking just a simple question. I was just asking.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Check this out, y'all.
I do a little bumping behind Navi though.
Jumping people for the rest of my life, like especially if any of my people they got my body, they fighting. Yeah, ain't no one-on-ones over here. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna jump in.
What are those?
Yeah. What are those? Like, but Miss Rose, and that's for male and females. Like, yeah, I fight both. But Miss Rose, you
talking about shoot the fade.
Have you ever abused a man before?
I don't put my hands on people's children.
See?
Will I? Yeah.
Okay, I remember this one time.
But it's the way she answered. Will I? Yeah, you said that real quick.
What, Nard?
I remember this one time at the car wash. I need to go any further. So,
Yeah, go further.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Boy, you all right? You done put your hands on a man before?
Yeah.
The aggressor, Nard?
Huh?
You as the aggressor? Defense.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. She was laughing that a joke was made, and she like, "Boy, you so silly." And it was like 3 slaps across the nigga face.
Across the face, really?
Yeah, like.
Nard has been known to exaggerate the truth.
That was so long ago. I'm a changed person now. So.
But you just got on here and said you ain't never abused a man before. That's abuse.
But it wasn't intentionally. I didn't mean to do that.
I don't know if them was intentional. Them hits was kind of heavy.
Keith, shut up. I am.
Keith talking about heavy-handed ass.
See, sometimes y'all will use that type of stuff and be like, you know what I'm saying? You just joking or playing, but you know, and yeah, you using that in your defense, but you really was like hitting somebody hard. Like,
who was it? I apologize.
Raise your hand.
You're right. You raise your hand. Like
people don't froze now.
Oh no, my bad. That wasn't my bad. No, that wasn't for y'all that time.
Oh, you was just playing.
No, that wasn't for y'all. That wasn't.
Oh, he was talking to his background.
Oh, when you was raising your hand that way.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I bad. Keith said,
man, Keith crazy. He talking about Baby Diaz. This nigga,
he like Baby Diaz.
Because I was outside.
I see that lady at the bottom. On the video look like she'll whoop ass. Terrence, Tatum, she will, Tatum. She will. You know what I'm talking about? You talking about you?
I think they're talking about you, Alicia.
Really?
She's sweet. She's sweet, Charlie. Cause sweet, she's sweet. She's kind-hearted. She's all over. Look, that's her son right there. You see what he's saying? He like, man, my cousin on that line. You know what I'm saying? No, but she's sweet, kind-hearted, Karen. Give you last, she'll beat up. Yeah. She's a fighter. She's a fighter. You know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah, aggressive, abusive, all that.
We need to start a prayer group for all these violent individuals.
It's not violent.
It really y'all came on this live tonight to bash women. That's how I feel. I really feel attacked tonight.
Wow, we trying to elevate the thinking.
Because we're using examples that what y'all use to
you guys came on here talking about how I was violent towards y'all, and now y'all talking about Alicia. So at this point, I feel attacked.
Well, you just said the truth hurt.
Yeah, and it is the truth. You said it is.
And I mean, it's the truth.
That chicken sound like it's about almost done.
It is.
I can tell.
It is.
Mike
Brown, absolutely.
Over 40 and still fighting. Okay, Mike Brown, you talking about still like, hold on.
But if you get backed into a corner, Mike Brown, you can't really help that.
Lisa, let me let you cook your chicken. I'm finna add big bro Mike Brown. He's been out of the country. Hopefully he's back in the country. I see he's tapping in tonight. We appreciate you, Alicia. Alicia jumped off. Pastor Mike Brown.
Ain't 40 yet either, so I still get Mike on here. I need to ask Mike how long I got then.
Mike is very, very intellectual, intelligent.
Mister, you are at the age.
Mike, busy.
Hold on. Quick question.
First and foremost, man. Hey, man. Did y'all enjoy
Hey, man, stop calling me
living it up, man.
Stop calling. Hey, how y'all doing, first of all, man? Stop calling me a pastor, man.
Yeah, my bad. Like I just said,
I'm telling you could do it.
Asalai,
you could do it.
It's domestic violence. Asalai, have you or any of the Muslims
I'm just saying
domestically violent?
What I'm saying is, like you, I understand what you saying, mister, about being back in the corner, but you allowed that. What I'm saying is, we peep shit before it happened. So what I'm saying is, if you over 40 and you still fighting, reevaluate your life.
Mike, you just jumped a nigga the other day.
You shouldn't be doing what your church doing.
Mike, you just jumped somebody the other day.
No, I don't jump.
I'm talking about that frog. We jumped that frog.
Hey, man.
All
I'm saying is, if you over 40, man, and you still fighting, man, yeah, man, And we gotta stop blaming ourselves for how our children act. I heard y'all earlier conversation. Like at some point, you can raise 5 children in the same house and all of them different. I don't care what you're doing in the house.
Agreed.
So what I'm saying is, children only take 15% of you with them. The other 85 is them. So what you gotta understand is, yeah, you could see all that. It's a person in the hood seeing drug dealers and they ain't sell drugs. It's a person who seen their dad and wasn't there, but they there. It's always a flip side, but we just like to focus on the bad stuff. That's all I'm saying. Like, cause stuff gonna happen. It's relationships.
Well, Mike, let me ask you this: what about when you get older? Okay, do you consider that part of the 15% when you get older? Once you're grown, I think okay.
Well, you will see you and your child, and you will know that's early.
Yeah, no,
like
not that aspect. I'm saying like care, because I'm gonna use me for an example. A lot of times when I'm talking to Nate, Third, and Ivy, and those are my children, I sound like my mom and dad. I sound like something that I heard from my mom and dad when I was young.
That's your fifth, but see, that's just old. That's just like the movie, they clone Tyrone. We just clones. So if your mama bought Heinz ketchup, you probably eat Heinz ketchup.
Correct.
You see what I'm saying? So that's just repetition. What I'm saying is our children is nothing like us now.
Right.
So that's
what
I'm
saying.
I
love that what you just said. Yeah, like we just clone, like for real, bro.
Yeah,
a lot of
we
people
just clone.
People bashing that movie, but it went over their head. Like some people ain't really understand what they was.
Yeah, he was
like,
just showing you that we just
up, like
we teaching what our mama taught, and then they gonna teach what we taught, and then it's the same cycle. So that's why I said we gotta stop blaming ourselves for what our children do.
Right, that's correct.
Because at some point they gotta make their own decisions, and it ain't gonna be all good.
No, we definitely.
We don't never take credit for the good stuff.
Right.
We don't never say, boy, you got that from me. You made straight A's all year.
That's real, man.
That's why I say we don't never say the good stuff they got from us.
Yeah, I do it all the time. Like, I do it all the time. Like, even when somebody like saying anything good about any one of mine, like I'm like, yeah, they got that from me. Like,
no, that's just you taking credit. I'm talking about do they ever say, do your kids ever say, I got that from you?
Oh, that's real.
But we always want to say they got something from us, but they don't never say that.
Oh, talking about the child.
But they'll never tell you I got that from you. Right. Never, even if they did.
That's real.
So they looking at the world completely. We just old now, so we gonna look at it like our mamas and daddies. But they looking at the world completely different.
Taylor, hold on. Who is God? You?
That's what he said. That's what he said.
We ain't even playing like that.
Boy.
He said what he said.
Hey, man, why
he said what he said?
What's the topic tonight?
Domestic violence. So what?
That nigga say he is God.
How did we get there?
That nigga troll. Is he trolling? I don't know what.
Taylor mind is deep though. He's a deep thinker.
No, I know, but we talking about domestic violence right now.
Yeah, I need him to tie that.
We gotta stay on topic, man.
Right, I need him to definitely tie that into domestic violence because he lost me with that one. He got to explain that one to me.
That boy came out of left field with that one.
Parents, you gotta explain to us how you about you being God.
But that's part of what we was just talking about. Really.
He just commented. Boy, I'll be losing it, boy.
And Pivo done lost it. Pivo has lost it, guys.
That's crazy. It came out of nowhere.
My son, dad, the hell. All he get from me was my good health. Fuck them kids. I'm just.
Somebody get people water.
He say basically like he saying all his son got from him was his good hair.
But what? How is he? He said I am God. I need him to tie that in. I need him to tie that into domestic violence. Tie it in for me.
It's gonna be hard.
Well,
Fill it in for me. Tell me
Taylor, I got you, Taylor.
People,
Be your lawyer.
stop, because you about to make me cry.
Nah, it's gonna be.
I guess
it's gonna be hard to tie domestic violence in.
I guess he's saying from the domestic violence end. You
know he said he just talking. He just playing.
No, he ain't just. Hey man, we're in the courtroom, man. I had you. I swear I had you. I just had you. I'm talking about all the way.
Brian, hey, Big, don't do it. It's gonna be hard to tie domestic violence in with God.
Yeah, I needed him to tie that one in
because I was finna do it for him.
Me.
I was finna do it for him. You feel me?
People excited up, guys.
Hey, for real. Hey, that's a lot.
But you know, when I was just in Jamaica, right?
Right.
It's so different there.
Okay.
Like we don't really know how much we done been brainwashed.
Right.
So I done went over there. I'm taking my American shit over there, so I had to catch myself.
Right. So hey Taylor, that's how I was gonna tie it in too.
So now I'm teaching them the colonial shit that I done been taught.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Oh no, man, we only shake hands with the right hand. We only do this, but that's some shit. I don't even know if that's true.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I don't even know where we get that from.
Right.
Straight up.
If I shake your hand, I shake your hand. It shouldn't really matter which one.
Right.
That's real. But I'm talking about it's reason
we done been taught
a nigga who shake my hand with the left.
Yeah, bro. So and I'm over there teaching them. I'm over there telling them, oh, man, no, it's the right hand. Then I had to catch myself and say, well, damn, because they asking me why. And I'm trying to explain it to them, but I don't even know where I get it from. For real, no.
That's real.
That's why I like y'all podcast, cause see, like you a life coach. I seen that. I just found out you a life coach. That's good. Mm-hmm. Brown, you been fucking with kids. You and Mister, y'all been fucking with kids. I like that. But we just fucked up.
Yeah. You know what you should have said to him, Mike? When they asked for an explanation on that?
Man.
Please.
Mike, you done froze?
No, I'm here.
Oh, you should have said.
He waiting on the BS just like the rest of us.
I am God.
He is I and I am him. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, but no, them boys, over there, they don't even talk religion.
Wow.
And I can't wait till we do religion part 2. Like, cause I got something that I want to say. This for the domestic violence.
Nah, dog, I'm gonna tell y'all with the podcast, stay away from religion. If you're gonna talk about something, talk about spirituality.
Right.
Stay away from religion.
And that's what I was gonna get to, but I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it for part 2. I'm gonna say that for part 2. Hey, Asala just say stay on top for real.
Asala should have been here from the beginning, and he would have heard the whole thing.
Yeah, we really on topic.
Especially while Mike on here too. Like,
right.
We on topic. We just veered. I
don't
ain't been
decline, Asala. Asala. You done became a star. The man,
I
need to hear you, brother. Hey,
I want to talk about the
camera on tonight.
Hey, y'all stay on topic.
Well, if you would have joined earlier, you would have heard that we have been on topic the entire time.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Asala.
Go
domestic
ahead.
violence. Can you speak on that for us?
What's going on, yo?
Can you speak on domestic violence for us? Personal experiences, anything that not necessarily you, but anybody you know or anybody you help. Like, you don't got to drop no names or anything. You know what I'm saying?
No, you know, domestic violence. That shit just ain't a physical thing neither. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We discussed this earlier, but please explain.
I just came on.
I know. I'm just saying we talked about it earlier, but please, I would like to hear more about it.
What did y'all say about it?
We just said that there are other types of, you
Yeah,
know,
verbal
domestic violence,
abuse. You got verbal
psychological,
abuse, physical
verbal,
abuse.
sexual.
Yeah.
And I heard boss lady say y'all bashing the women too. Y'all gotta, know that shit come from the men. Y'all get excited too, and do
Absolutely.
you're yelling and you're screaming and shit.
Yeah, come on.
Absolutely.
Come on.
Absolutely.
Name calling.
Yeah.
All of that. Women are definitely guilty of domestic violence, just like men are.
Using your vulnerabilities.
Reload. Tell them, Ossie.
No, they be using your vulnerabilities against you now. But you gotta understand your girl.
Right.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. With the domestic violence, as we just said, as we said earlier, you know what I'm saying? It comes from different ways, different angles. What is some ways you could help an individual that that's, you know what I'm saying, being in a domestic violent, you know what I'm saying, situation? Of course, boss lady gave us a phone number. She said that people could call, but sometimes, like, when you know that this person is being domestically abused, and that's a male or a female, you know what I'm saying, they might feel more comfortable with discussing this with you because of y'all relationship. You know what I'm saying, like a friendship or whatnot. What are some ways that you can help them through, you know what I'm saying, through that situation?
I don't know. We G14 classified over here now. So, if it's somebody that we know for real, we have to handle that in different other ways and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if it's like I don't know how to talk to a person, I don't know, dog. It's kind of crazy because when you're in that domestic violence, you're dealing with mental illness. Motherfuckers have mental illness too in that domestic violence shit. So they don't know if they want to leave or not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's real, man.
Then when you try to get them away, they go right back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some of them love when the man or the woman beat on them.
Yeah. Some people into that.
It's definitely a mental illness, you know, with certain things like that. It definitely is.
A lot with the music nowadays. A lot of the rappers sit there and say, that's how they show their woman they love them. You know what I'm saying? By beating on them.
Well, it's a lot of women who like to fight now.
Right.
We gotta just be honest, man. It ain't just the man might be just retaliating, man. You can't help nobody who don't want to help themselves.
Correct.
So that's why they go back and they stay, because they like that nigga. They like fighting.
That's why I say if you can save them from, like, probably, like I say, if we know a person real close, make them disappear. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm gonna tell you,
somebody else who beat them.
Anybody I know, if I know you in that situation, I'm gonna bring you around. I'm gonna teach
got
you how to fight
you
back.
Know what I'm saying? Because these days it's getting crazy now. Like, the mentality of human beings getting crazy. So motherfuckers really killing your ass and doing away with the domestic violence till it's turned into a murder and shit, dog. Like, they killing the woman now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So many women done been killed from this shit, dog. You feel what I'm saying? Men too, man.
That's real. Well, yeah, we getting close to that time. I guess we finna let y'all go. Next week, if it's okay, I want to discuss.
Why do I find out about the next week's topic at the end of every show the week before?
That's crazy.
That is crazy, ain't it, Mike? And then he be wrong because see,
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all something. As my witness,
and we talk on the phone all the time, every day.
Yeah, and when we used to tell boss lady the topics beforehand, she'll be like, "No, let's do this or that, and say this one, yeah, and then this week, da da da, woo woo, da da da."
So you saying you don't like to follow instructions? That's what you telling me?
Yeah, boy, you got to listen to boss lady, boy.
Title, boss lady. I didn't ask for this title.
I do. But some topics, some people be reaching out and they be wanting something right, like they be needing help right then. You feel me?
Yes.
Like,
sir.
And we might end up getting like 2 or 3 or 4 good, you know what I'm saying, good topics to discuss, and now we ain't help that individual. You feel me? And I'm like, see, man, like, dang, bro.
So we got to get all of y'all in one space,
let me tell y'all something now.
It's coming, right?
Now,
It's
this is
coming real
disclaimer.
soon.
Now, if they hit up Boss Lady personally, with it, like, she gonna put her foot down and be like, yeah, we discussing this. You know what I'm saying? But if they hit up one of us, like, it'd be like, you know what I'm saying?
Because I don't be believing y'all.
You feel me?
Sometimes I be thinking y'all want to do y'all own personal thing. So that's where the...
Oh, no, my dog Bit go live anytime.
He definitely do.
Real.
He definitely do.
No, but some of them topics you have to hit right then.
Right.
And then just reiterate
Agreed.
on the podcast. Some of you have to just go on catch and then just reiterate them. Because some of these, there's so many hot topics a day.
Right.
It's crazy.
Y'all doing good though. You just keep it moving how you move. You know the energy move how it move. That shit, y'all, that bitch, everything y'all doing is just good, boy. I'm telling you, bro.
Now, I just have to give him a hard time.
No, you doing your job. Because that boy there, he the wild card.
Listen.
Lord.
Listen.
Lord. Yes, Lord.
Listen, pray for me.
Yes, Lord.
hey. Especially when, he ain't got the black and mild tonight, so he kind of chill.
I do.
But he got the do-rag.
Already with Puffy. I'm saying this because I got to go do another live.
He got the do-rag and the tank top, though.
Hey, yeah, I got to do another one in the sports group. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Oh, okay.
So I'm saving this because I ain't stopped by the store and grabbed me a whole box. You know what I'm saying?
Next week's topic.
Next week topic. Okay.
See how many times he got to say okay and pause. That's the part that makes me nervous.
Well, I was gonna do death, but I'm gonna change it.
Death.
I'm gonna change it.
What, brother? What you gonna do, brother?
Death.
No, do death, bro. But when you do death, don't talk about the bad shit about death.
What about death?
When you come on, how about you come on and you elaborate
I'm just saying,
on
we always think death a bad thing.
What about
we
death?
all guaranteed to die.
What about it? Guess what? We'll have to find out what about it next week. Of course, I know you gonna already. I know I'm gonna have the answer to you.
Now
you
you
can't drop the
a lot of
bomb
things though
now.
with it. You can say like, do people believe in it? You know
exactly.
what I'm saying?
I just have to ask him where he's going with these topics because sometimes y'all if y'all only,
job.
Yeah, you can't just say death.
If y'all only
like
hear the private conversation.
Even using the word death is crazy.
Right. Yeah. I just it'd be
you
a lot.
Said transitioning. You could have said
death. Hey, yeah, that's.
My dog said death.
Boy said you could say transitioning.
But y'all ain't looking at something. Look how we went from domestic violence, which is we all kind of just said a lot of times when you stay in that, it'll lead to death. Look at how it leads to everything we do. Trust me, dog. It's like chess, dog. Everything we do
come together.
It's generating and going into something different.
Just leave the energy alone and let it flow. It's gonna come together. Let it flow.
I'm telling you.
I'm just a firm believer. And if you've been in a relationship at least 15 years, your old lady done swung on you before. I just believe that. So we can sit up here and act like domestic violence don't happen, but it do.
Oh, it most definitely do.
But Taylor say, what's good about death?
Everybody got it in them. Everybody got domestic violence in them.
Make sure next week you here and you will see what's good, what's bad, what's sad, what's glad.
Man, you got to go through shit to get to something, man. Death is part of that.
Absolutely.
That's what people don't understand.
Absolutely agree.
Well,
we're gonna call it transitioning. I don't like death.
That's part of the elevated thinking.
We
see y'all getting into the topic now.
Yeah. Everything, you know what I'm saying?
We ain't gonna get into it now. Like,
right.
You saved me for next week, dog. You know what I'm talking about? We appreciate everybody for tapping in and everything. Boss lady.
But y'all got theme music?
Next week, 7:45.
That nigga got theme music?
Yeah, I got the baddest DJ out. You know what I'm talking about? Turn us up, DJ. Yo. Until next week, then. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
All right, y'all.
Good night.
Thank you, everybody. Yeah, just walk.